John, it seems like as a defensive line, you guys haven't had as much success the last 2 games as compared to Tennessee and before that. What do you feel is going on as a group with you guys right now?
Just kind of, scheme as far as offenses. They're doing a good job of slowing us down, doing some of the traps and the draws and the screens to take us out the game. But, as a defense, or as a defensive line, we know we have to just make more effort plays. And, we have to overcome that, and that's just what it is. So we understand that, and there's a sense of urgency to get that fixed.
Robert Saleh said the Bengals is going to start up front with you guys. So what do you guys have to do to combat their explosive offense?
They do a good job of getting to the perimeter. So, it starts with edge setting, which is what we do, and that's what we're good at. So we're going to go out there, we're going to set violent edges, like we do. And then once the quarterback hitches, we got to get them down. And we preach that, and that's going to happen. It has to happen.
How good is Joe Burrow?
He's a great player. I mean, Carl talks about him still. He's a great guy. He's a dog out there on the field. He makes the good plays. He can scramble a little bit. So we're aware of that, and we understand the challenge that's ahead of us, and we look forward to it.
Carl, provide some insight this week, some tips on Burrow?
In general, just because he was there, for a couple of years. But, again, it's another game. We all do our film study, but Carl's a great resource for us in terms of just understanding the personnel there and, what they're trying to do offensively.
Obviously, this is a team that, they've got a pretty electric passing attack when you talk about Chase, and they've got a good tight end. They have Higgins as well. But then they also have Mixon who can run the ball. So as a defensive line, how challenging is that when you're playing an offense that can beat you in so many different ways?
I think, you bring up any offense probably could do that. But in general, you just make them one-dimensional. And, we stop the run, and we understand they're going to pass the ball. And, again, when he hitches, we have to put him down, and that's our plan. We got to stop the run first and foremost. And then, it's time to just have another breakout game as a D-line.
Have you seen offenses change the way that they've been playing you guys since that big sack performance against Tennessee?
Oh, without a doubt. You're seeing, more screens. You're seeing more quick passes, just stuff to take us out the game, where we have to become effort players, and that's part of our game, and we're okay with that, We haven't got the sacks. We haven't got as much pressure. We understand that, and again, there's a sense of urgency for us to do that.
John, what led to some of the run fit problems on Sunday against New England? We haven't really seen that with you guys, but it looked like, especially in the beginning of the game, you guys were off.
We just have to play better, and that's just what it is. It wasn't one guy's fault. As a defense, we have to play better. We understand that. Those are mistakes that can't happen and won't happen again.
What are the emotions when you have a game like that Sunday defensively where the other team scores 54 points?
Now, shoot, it is what it is, it happened, and we just learn from that. We get better, and, we spoke as a defense. We spoke as a defensive line. It starts with us, and we took that personal. We understand that this team goes as we go, and stuff like that just can't happen. So we put it on us to ensure that doesn't happen again.
Do you guys feel any more pressure on the D-line to try to disrupt Joe Burrow, knowing that you have an explosive passing attack with Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd?
Without a doubt. You talk about guys who, get open and you give them any kind of separation and they're going to, make the big play. So, we know we have to get them on the ground. We know we have to get pressure in his face. We have to eliminate the scrambles. But it all starts with the run game. So stop the run, and then we have to be a force, when they pass the ball, and we will.
John, you said the defense spoke about it. How so? Like a players-only defensive meeting, or?
Kind of both. We speak in front of the coaches. The coaches here do a good job of allowing us to speak, in front of them, and speak our mind about things. But also, as in a players-only setting where, we speak as a defense, we know that performance can't happen. And as a defensive line, I think we took accountability of it, and it starts with us. And that just can't happen again.
How big will it be to have CJ back this week?
Oh, he's a great player. Shoot, I like playing with him. Tape speaks for itself in general. He's a general on the field. He gets everybody lined up. puts us in the right position. You know, you kind of see some of the checks that he makes to put everybody in the right position and kind of steal those plays, some of the screens and the traps and the draws that we're seeing. So, I mean, it's huge to get him back. And then JD is coming back now, so that's another big piece for us. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing with those guys.
That's good.
This one won't go as viral as your last appearance here.
Oh, I'm not crying today.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Chris.
Thank you.